This Math in the Modern World discussion is brought to you by Eniego Academy, reinventing classroom learning.
Good day, guys, and welcome back to our channel. So, we have reached the last of our PETA series. Today will be the last episode of Eniego Academy.
Oh, the horror! But now it's a different kind of horror. Why? Well, it's our last episode.
Indeed. Just imagine it felt like we were just doing the first PETA episode, and now we are here at the end of the ropes.
Time does fly by so fast when you are finally enjoying math. Don't you agree?
Yes!
As a recap, we have talked about the nature of mathematics, including patterns and propositions. We have also tackled Polya's problem-solving approach. So, what's next in the series, AJ?
It's something that future researchers need, a critical component in any research study. Does it ring a bell? Any ideas?
Is it money, time, and effort?
Well, as right as that may be, it's actually statistics. Can you imagine a research study without statistics? That's like eating a chocolate cake without chocolate.
You are right. Statistics is very important as it allows us to draw conclusions from a set of data and is often called the science of data. It can also help people in every industry answer their research or business questions and can help predict outcomes, such as what show you might want to watch next on your favorite video app.
So, without further ado, let's dive into the realm of statistics.
Statistics is the science concerned with developing and studying methods for collecting, analyzing, interpreting, and presenting empirical data. Statistics is a highly interdisciplinary field. Research in statistics finds applicability in virtually all scientific fields, and research questions in the various scientific fields motivate the development of new statistical methods and theory.
Well, thank you, Marlo. Now, this last PETA episode will show you how to compute for t-test or tail test for two sample means or independent groups. Furthermore, we will also determine the study's level of significance in order for us to know if we need to reject or not reject the null hypothesis.
But hold up, that's too many statistical terms. Let's break them down before we proceed with the computation. First, let's talk about null and alternative or research hypothesis. For the null hypothesis, H sub 0 is a statement that there is no significant difference between groups or no significant relationship between variables, while research or alternative hypothesis H sub A is a statement that there is a significant difference between groups or there is a significant relationship between variables.
Since we will be testing the study's level of significance, these two types of hypothesis is important. I think we can now begin. Janice, take it away.
Alrighty, let's now analyze the following set of data and draw a conclusion from it. During the second term of the AB Communication Program of the National University Manila, the researchers sent an online survey created through Google Forms to the group chats of two sections of the first year AB Communication. The survey was also sent to the AB Community group chat on Messenger to ensure the reach of the survey questionnaire.
The researchers would like to determine if there is a significant difference between the midterm score average of male and female ABCom students in their mathematics in the modern world. Subject. In line with these, the hypotheses are null hypothesis would be there is no significant difference in the average midterm grades for male and female ABCom students in mathematics in the modern world. And for the alternative hypothesis, there is no significant difference in the average midterm grades of male and female ABCom students in mathematics in the modern world.
Awesome! So, by looking at the data and the statement that we need to prove, this is a two-tailed test at 0.05 level of significance. We will be using this table for tail test or the critical value and interpret the p-value.
P-value is identified like this. If the computed p-value is less than the alpha level, then reject H sub 0 and proceed to conclude H sub A.
Let's start the statistical analysis then. First, let's input all the numerical data into two columns with labels using Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. Since we have already determined that this is a two-tailed test and that the level of significance is 0.05, let's now run the data analysis function in Microsoft Excel.
After all the data have been entered, go to the Data menu and click on Data Analysis. On the Analysis Tools, select T-Test to sample assuming equal variances and click OK. Under the Input heading, on the Variable 1 range, click on the box and drag the cell under the male category up to the last column that contains a number, and do the same with Variable 2 range.
Once all variables are filled, enter 0 on the hypothesized mean difference. Make sure that the alpha is set to 0.05. Lastly, on the output options, click on the box beside the output range and click on any cell to display the results. Here, we'll have the results on cell E3.
There! Now, we have the t-test or two sample assuming equal variances. Now, since p is equal to 1, which is more than a is equals to 0.05. Do not reject H sub 0 and proceed to the H sub 0 conclusion.
Therefore, there is no significant difference in the average midterm grades of male and female ABCom students in GEMMW01X at A equals 0.05 alpha level two-tailed.
Amazing! Look at the power of the statistics. And of course, with the help of Microsoft Excel, computing statistical data becomes fast and easy. I personally urge you to try this yourself. If you need to review the steps, just go back a few minutes and follow the steps provided earlier.
This is statistics, and as for researchers in the impending research course, this will definitely be helpful in analyzing statistical data with which we can draw conclusions and recommendations from.
Now that we have shown how to demonstrate the level of significance of the scenario above, I think it's time to move forward and wrap things up.
How did we come up with the idea? In order to make our PETA tree presentation more visually appealing, we decided to model it after the way the Crash Course channel on YouTube creates its videos. We had previously utilized this style guide in our PETA 1 presentation, and we have determined that it is past time for us to bring it back into the fold again. Still the same as before, as major fans of the Crash Course television series, our content was modeled after and compared to the aforementioned media sources.
For the first several days, we held meetings and held group conversations to discuss the project. We came to the conclusion that it would be preferable to start with a script and break it up so that each person may begin recording their own voiceovers right away. Soon following the submission of the voice recordings, we began creating storyboards, which were quickly preceded by animations in Canva and Duraton. We assembled all the video content in Filmora X for the final exporting and then posted the video to YouTube in accordance with the project specifications.
Despite the fact that it would be awesome if we would have outside assistance, given the severe workloads this semester, we concluded that it would be better to see the content through to completion. This is due to the fact that we have been working with PETA content since the beginning and have exclusively worked in collaboration with one another. As before, we relied on one another throughout the project lifespan from conception to export or upload, and we made certain that all of our notes and to-do lists were completed in order to publish to YouTube. We were able to go through the project and complete it successfully because of our ability to work together.
We believe that the most difficult problem we have faced since the beginning of our PETA 3 project has been the constraint of time. This finals period has been particularly taxing on us because of the enormous workloads we have been assigned. It has become physically and mentally exhausting to try to plan our time out while still enjoying activities outside of academics. Despite the fact that this may seem a little depressing, the process of creating our PETA 3 was filled with hope and the need to know that this is the pinnacle of our efforts in mathematics in the modern world. We were glad and content at the conclusion of the day, despite the fact that we faced time constraints in addition to other personal problems that we have had to overcome. Great job, everyone!
Thank you for watching, and we hope you have enjoyed our PETA series. It was fun ride with you guys. We really appreciate your time in watching our videos.
For more content like this, please do not forget to subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, or comment down below with your thoughts about the uploaded content.
And for the last time in our PETA series episode with the Eniego Academy, this has been
Crystelle Joyce Buan,
Andrea Julia Clariza,
Marlo Revillosa.
And Janice Dollosa, and we wish you a math-tastic day. Thank you very much.
Bye!
See you around.
See you around.